Hey Zesties, I'm Michelle Boyle and welcome back to my channel, Zesty Girl. Today's video, real and raw, as I promised. I'm just jumping on because I've been talking to clients today about this very topic. So I just thought I'd jump on here after work, throw some makeup on and share with you 5 lazy mum hacks that create an extra at least 10 hours a week. I'm just going to spin them off the top of my head. This is going to be a very lightly edited video, as I promised. So if you want to see this video, then let's do this. So what if I told you that you can create an extra 10 hours, actually an extra 10 hours plus, just by making a few changes to your life? So as a busy mum, time is everything to us. Most of us are spread so thin, overextended, overscheduled, overwhelmed, living these chaotic, busy lives. So if you follow my channel, you know that I coach busy, overscheduled mums on how to create home systems to basically streamline their lives so that they can have more time for their families. So what I'm sharing today is 5 simple changes that we pretty much put in immediately. So what are they? Let me share them with you. Number one. So the first hack is, and you will see this on my channel because I share mine with you all the time, is the power of meal planning. If you dedicate 1 hour on Sunday to meal planning and even another hour to meal prepping, it will set you up for the week. It will make so much change to your life. It helps you manage your grocery hauls. It helps you understand what's on hand so that you don't have to guess. You already know exactly what meals you're likely to have across the week. You have the food ready. You have it all ready to go. And the time it saves every night is unbelievable. Now, if you're someone like me, I like a bit of spontaneity. So while I might meal prep the meals for the week, I don't necessarily allocate them to any specific night. I pretty much have a menu plan in my head, and then each day we sort of decide what we feel like and go with that. That's just me because I like things to be a little bit spontaneous, but I know I have to run my house system for me to have the time I need to do all the things that I love. And part of my home system is meal planning and meal prepping. That is hack number 1. Hack number 2. Hack number 2 is delegate to the kids. I've been doing this years and years at the stage that they're at. And now my kids are obviously older. It just means that the expectations more because they're older. So don't be afraid of delegating age-appropriate tasks to the kids. And it's fun. It can be so fun for them and it can teach them responsibility. There are so many tasks around the home that your children can help out on. The greatest one is to do the part of the evening routine is to grab a basket and take all the things from that don't belong in that area, take them back to their appropriate homes, bringing the washing in, unpacking the dishwasher, even like helping prepare a meal. There are so many things that you can delegate to your children, and it really does help out. Plus it makes it fun. It makes it family time and it makes it fun time as well. The way that I do it now, and I have been doing it for a few years, and this is just an idea that works for my family, may work for you, is I have a big whiteboard. And before I go to work in the morning, I write up on the whiteboard 8 tasks that need to be done. And my tasks are things like hang the load of washing out when the washing machine finishes, bring the washing in, walk the dog, unpack the dishwasher, load the dishwasher, rinse the pans that are left there. Anything that I have that's outstanding before I leave for work, I write out as 8 tasks. And then I have 4 kids, so their job is to cross off 2. They also have to look after their rooms and put their washing out and do those types of things. But this has just been a really fun way of getting things done. So hack number 3 is batch work, not tasks. So what I do with my schedule at the moment is I have clients that I work with. I have an online business and I have the YouTube channel. And people say to me, how do you fit it all in? And this is how I fit it all in. So what I do is I go out to clients in the mornings. My mornings are all client work out of the home. And then when I come home on my way home, if I need to film out of the home for YouTube, I will film on the way home. If I need to go grocery shopping, I have a day when I go grocery shopping on the way home. So tasks go together so that so my tasks are streamlined so that they all run into each other. Then when I get home, I run a quick tidy routine, and then I move into my online work. And then I move into YouTube later in the day. And that's why I say for me to do YouTube pretty much every day or every other day, I basically just jump on and do whatever comes to mind. So for me to deliver the type of content I want to do, which is real and authentic and just in the moment, the best way for me to do it is have it scheduled in. It can't be perfect. It can't be too overthought. It's just is what it is on the day, like I'm doing today. So that happens later on in the evening. Then I run my evening routine. And then in the morning, I run my morning routine, and then my work away from the home, and then it just keeps going around like that. And then mostly in the weekends, I have that time free, which for me is something that has only been in the recent, not that long. It's actually not been that long since I actually figured out how to run the systems in my home that work for me, work for all the things that I want to do with my life, and still give myself free time. So that's how my system works. So batch work, not tasks. So don't take each individual task and go off and do that, and then go off and do the groceries, and then go and clean the house, and It's just too much for your brain. It's just too much. It's just not good use of your time. So by batching work, not tasks, it just makes it really easy to create time. Okay, so hack number 4 is, you probably knew it was coming, simplify your cleaning routine. We make cleaning so complicated. Cleaning doesn't have to be complicated if you run it as a system, if you run a routine, and you keep on top of it. That was the hardest thing for me to learn. My mother tried to teach that to me my whole life, and it was like I could hear it, but I couldn't hear it. But once I figured it out for myself, I just one day just clicked. I created a routine and systems that worked for me with my lifestyle. And that's what I do for my clients now. I create routines for them that work with their lifestyle, rather than this is the way that it should be. It's like, okay, show me your life. Show me how your life works. Show me all the factors to it, and let's create a routine and systems that work for you. So simplify it. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. And the thing for me was, I have to stick to it. I have to stick to the routine. I have to stick to the system. Talking about that, a couple of weeks ago, I fell off my system. And I'm telling you, as I tell all my clients, that chaos, overwhelm, messy, untidy homes comes from what's going on in here. It doesn't come from too much clutter, even though we do want to have less stuff. What it comes from is not having systems that support your lifestyle, or not sticking to your systems and routines. And as boring as that sounds, you have to. The freedom of life comes from running all the boring stuff of life, like cleaning and everything, on a routine. So it's seamless, it's easy. And so also that if you can afford it, you can delegate that job to somebody else. It's run on a system, it's run on a routine, so you can easily get someone in, like a housekeeper or a cleaner, and teach them the routine if your time and talents and efforts are best spent elsewhere. And of course, if that's within your budget, to be able to get someone in to help you. I have to be honest, that is something that I have struggled with my whole life. There's been so many times when I just wanted to be able to, I was talking to a client about this today, so many of my times in my life where I should have got a housekeeper, a cleaner, more help with my businesses, more assistance, but I just felt all the time that I could do it myself, or that it was all up in here. It was too hard to show someone the way that I wanted it done, the way that I needed it done, how to do it. I used to just keep everything up in my head, and it just made my life so much harder than it needed to be. So when I finally figured out the way forward, which was systems and routines that worked for my particular lifestyle, now I'm in a position where I can teach those to others and get the help that I need, that at any point I can teach someone else to come in and do those routines. And hack number 5 is automate everything that you can. So what does that mean? It's like, make everything as simple as you can. Make grocery lists. Like, I've set up my online shopping now, so I pretty much buy the same thing every week. So it's all set up. I just have to push the button. It goes in there. I just go through and go, yes, I do want that. That's all set up. I have a freezer list, so I know what's in my freezer, so I can make sure that the food's getting eaten. I automate bill paying. It's all automated, so I don't have to think about it. It's all set up, ready to go. There's a system for paperwork coming into the home with children, with the notes and emails. Automate your emails so that you're not opening up your email every day to so much spammy type stuff. Just make sure that you unsubscribe and keep your email ready. So when you get to go and do your email every day, you can really see what needs to be done and just get through and answer straight away. Because what we're doing with automation is we're reducing decision fatigue. So automate your clothing. So at the moment, when I'm going out of the home each day to work with clients, I have my 5 days worth of outfits already arranged on Sunday. So that's all done for the week. Meal planning and meal prepping that we talked about early. Once you've done that, you don't have to think about that again during the week. You've automated that and it's done. It's done for the week. Subscription services are fantastic for things like making sure that your bulk items arrive, whether that's toilet paper or dishwashing liquid or pet food or big bulky items that you know that you get and use every month. Put them onto a subscription service via Amazon so that they turn up and you don't even have to think about it. hair appointments, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments. Book them in advance so that they're all sitting there. Even your annual doctor's checkups, all these things can be automated and scheduled in. When you go and have your hair done, book in your next hair appointment and put it into your diary right there and then, so it's done and you don't have to think about it again. You get the best time for your schedule. There's no last minute stress. That task is no longer carried around in your brain things to-do list. So that's another great way of saving time. And my final hack, which is number 6, which is just like a bonus hack, is brain dump as much as you can. Stop carrying around a things to-do list in your head that is just cluttering your mind and overwhelming you and making life feel chaotic. The more that you can get down onto paper, the better. And I think I've got a video here somewhere. I'll look for it and I'll link it in the description of how I do my brain dumping and how I go through and find the tasks that are most important and schedule them in. And what I often find, what's swimming around in my head, are things that don't even need to be done anymore or that I've moved on from, but they're still swimming around in my head somehow. But when I see them written on paper, I'm like, yeah, I don't really need to do that. Or someone else can do that for me. But anyway, those 5 things I've just given you definitely have saved me so much time. But the main one was creating the systems and routines that work with my home so that I can have a clean and tidy home, so that I can have a clutter-free mind, so that I can do all the things in my life that I want to be doing. And I don't want to put anything on hold. I want to be doing it all. Yes, I want to be doing it all. Okay, so that's all. I just thought I'd share that today. Every single one of my clients that I've shared these tips with have gone and created extra time during the week, just bang. So I just thought I'd share these tips with you today. I hope you found them useful. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video. See ya. Bye.